can download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Alright, we're on our way to the institution. What am I supposed to do here? I knew that. Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah. Wonder, can I...
Hello.
Yeah, we're gonna go in here.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
It's stuck.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Alright. What do you guys think? Should I kill him? Because I don't... I don't think that's actually Sean.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
I'll actually give him a chance this time. I'll actually listen to what he has to say.
Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place.
Especially since I don't have
the work we do.
nearly enough gunpowder for all of these
we've dedicated
people.
ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
So that's why you send
There's too
coursers
much
to
at
kill
stake
people
here to risk it
and
all.
kidnap them.
As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organisms. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Okay, so I'm calling bullshit because when we seen Sean get taken, it was by Kellogg. Kellogg would have been what,
This really is a matter of
110
importance.
about, because he was probably already middle aged, probably in his 30s, 40s, and he was not a synth. He was he had cybernetic engineering, but he was still a human.
Are you following?
So I'm gonna say that it's
I don't
bullshit.
believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say.
And how would that
I know this
explain
isn't what you wanted. But it's the only truth I can
Valentine and the city of Diamond City seeing Kellogg with him as a 10-year-old? I mean, he could have taken that synth child, but his memories would have shown that he was a synth.
Are you following?
You're my son? Then prove it. Now.
I've already told you how I came to be here. I don't know what further proof I can offer that would convince you. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
If this is true, where do we start?
I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I
60
became
years.
director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
He was a murderer. He killed your mother.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say?
Okay, well,
Please,
his
your
cruelty
mind.
was only mirrored by the Institute. The Institute was cruel enough to use him, so they...
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place. Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Alright, so it took you 60 years to finally unthaw me. I would have thought that if he actually is his son, then he would have maybe done it after 20 years when he actually started.
Are you following?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
So you're doing it for the common good, even though you're fucking with the people that are supposedly below you.
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just
Bullshit.
give me time.
You
I
got
know
synths
there's
up
more for
there
us to
shooting
discuss,
people.
but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you?
I think he's trying to
Isn't
brainwash
that what
me.
you want?
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Alright, I'm gonna... Where is it? Where's the... Alright, I don't have a quest for getting Virgil is whatchamacallit, that serum, but I remember it was in the bioscience lab.
Useless.
Alright, well, I'll use this. Then I'll be able to find the bio lab.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary
Doc.
drive servo.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now,
I still find it
I'll give you a
bullshit.
quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned...
Alright.
the phase
So I'm thinking that Sean is...
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are low.
Let's see...
All right. You can return to your duties, and remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you,
advanced
Doctor.
systems. Alright, this is gonna be a whole lot of me just wandering around.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Bioscience this way. Alright. sure where his serum would be. Why would they need bottle caps down here? That just doesn't seem like it makes a whole lot of sense. If they're so advanced, I wouldn't think that they would need well, any sort of money.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Not yet. I've been reviewing
We're all
Father's
looking
plans
forward to
expand
working
our
with you.
operations some more. He's eager to get that going. So I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing.
Doctor.
Welcome.
Young Wally must
So
be
good
close
to have
10
you
years
here.
old by now.
Dr.
See if
Clayton
he's
Holden,
got
head of
any
the
child can
bioscience
survive for so long.
I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Where's Virgil's office? No.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to do some lock picking. Okay, yep. There's nothing up there.
Sweet.
Okay.
Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO.
Go ahead, open the door.
Negative sensor read. Weapons cold.
Alright. Oh.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
This will take a little bit less time, I hope. Yeah.
Got it.
So where would he be hiding it?
Nice.
Alright. I'm gonna guess that this is Virgil's area. Where the hell is his... There we go. Alright. Okay, so I got everything for Virgil. I got the encryption for Sturgis and for the railroad. Since
Your presence here is a great gift. Not just
since the railroad
Supplement 70.
doesn't like these guys, I think I might join with them just for that fact.
Devin has been discontinued.
I'm gonna go out on
That
a
was
limb.
my favorite one.
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bible.
I
The
want
commissary is
supplement
always
77.
open. Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Useless machine.
Alright, I'm ready to go away. Alright. So now I can give Sturgis that encryption when I get out. I can go over to the railroad, bring that to them. Let's see. Did it actually? Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Not sure. I'm gonna quick save before I do that. But at least now I can... Ooh. Can I come and go as I want right now? I'm not sure if I can. Ooh. Alright. So, alright, I just did that. Alright, yep. I've already quick saved. So okay, so maybe I had to pick whether I did the Institute or the brother, or holy crap, come on, get your shit together. Maybe I had to pick between Sturgis and the railroad. Alright, so I hope that was the right decision.
I wouldn't be here.
When are you going to tell me about this?
Yeah, that's not my son.
No, I can't talk about that.
Alright, so...
Something about just disappearing synths, I think.
Disappearing? Must be something to do with the salvage teams.
I believe so, yeah. Apparently the SRB can't figure it out. Dr. Ayo's been on a tear lately trying to get to the bottom of it.
What do you think?
It's gotta be someone on the inside. And
You're
when
here.
Ayo finds out
Glad
who,
you made it.
there'll be hell to pay.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
Alright, let's see. I'll meet the other ones.
Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah, I think these guys are probably just afraid of what I am capable of doing, so they're trying to
knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for.
feed me a line of bullshit and pacify me.
So little time.
Please
Always be vigilant.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Alright,
Excuse me, Doctor.
You guys have
So,
synths trying to escape your
Here you are.
kidnapping
Mayo,
people.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
I guess we'll find out.
Indeed. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth retention. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines.
Apparently they
As
do
to
want
why
to be
they're
free
escaping,
since they
that
escaped.
matter is currently under investigation.
Because
Our main
they wanted
instrument
to.
is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Oh, okay, you're not important.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Hey there.
I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
Yeah, well, if you can't get along, it's going to be hard to accomplish anything.
Yeah, even worse, we got a lot of smart guys with fragile egos. Anyway, we'll figure it out. It's good to meet you.
Let me just take
Report
all this
anything
shit.
suspicious to the SRB.
If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Dr. Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
Yeah, well, he's kind of a douche canoe.
Status. All functions normal.
Yeah, just wait until I decide that I don't want to be with you guys and I don't want you guys around.
Good evening.
I'm sure some of these guys think that they're doing right, but I'm more under the impression that they have all this power and they're abusing it.
At this point, she's just doing it.
So they're too much like the government for me.
Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy to be here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
That was productive.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Good.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an... In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Nope.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. And we are gonna head over here first. Oh yeah, and I do have a perk that I can upload. Let's see. Oh, that would be nice. Then I might even trust giving him a fucking rocket launcher. Do that. Oh, where's Sturgis? Sturgis, get your fucking ass over here. Got shit to do.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but...
Hey.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know.
Good.
All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Nothing I hate more than Raider scumbags. If you run into any, put a few down for me.
Hey.
Need something?
Hey there.
You wanted to ask something?
Your thoughts?
Hate to admit it, but I'm having the time of my life.
That's all for now.
Sure.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Piper. Let's trade.
This is what I've got.
Nothing.
I
Our little sanctuary revival project has really helped.
All right. Time to get my power suit. Oh shit, I am gonna...
Unless the next bloke we run into is armed with a can opener, I'd say there's no...
Hey.
Yeah? I'll get it done.
Let me see. Craft. Okay, I need another commando. Yeah, I'm gonna go with from Meg. Alright, I need a rifleman for the suppressor. There we go. Ooh, I am running kinda low. Alright, let's go give Virgil his shit. And then I'm not sure if I was able to actually get that upload for the railroad. But I'll stop over there and check with them. I'm kind of thinking that I had to choose between that Courser chip and the holotape for Sturgis.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
It did, but I pulled myself together.
I suppose you did. Now, what about the serum? Did you find it?
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Let's see.
There's a smell I'm never gonna forget.
Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive
You are
exons
speaking gibberish.
formed.
Has the reverse transcriptase survived the nucleotide synthesis?
Excellent question. Yes. Yes, it has. Fascinating. Oh, did you mean that as a joke? Well, it's time. There's only one way to test it. All right. Here we go. And now, we wait.
For how long?
Virgil? Sorry. Was there something else?
That's it?
What? Did you expect me to transform right before your eyes? This is science, not a two-cap magic show. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
let's go check on the railroad. I'm gonna drop the power suits off. Not sure how long it's gonna take Mr. Sturgis to decode that shit. But maybe if the railroad wants to come in and help burn the Institute to the ground, I'll let them. Send them in first.
Point out what you need and I'll get right on it.
Let me out. Alright. None of your business, Preston. Shut up.
Heads up.
This better be worth it.
Heads up.
Hey. Can I help?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
You got it.
Alright, now... There we go. I'll use that just to figure out where the hell he's at. Either way, I don't trust the Institute. I think they're on some bullshit. And they're too much like our government for me to like them, so... I am definitely not siding with them. I don't think I've ever sided with them in any of my playthroughs. I think the only ones I've actually really sided with were the Minutemen, just because you side with them right away. And I think I did the Brotherhood of...
coming in, right? You know, if you need our help, you only have to ask.
Desdemona.
You've been busy. Come here again if you need to meet us. We'll know you're coming.
Alright, well... maybe it's not her I need to talk to, maybe it's, that little fucking goofball dude with the weird fucking helmet.
Oh man, you actually inside the Institute? That's insane. Just you.
Excuse me.
Oh man, you actually inside the Institute? That's insane. Just you.
Seems like I might actually have to do, that mission with Deacon. Ugh. Okay. Let me out. fuck it.
You know, if you need our help, you only have to ask.
The job I was talking about, still wide open. You help us out, and I personally guarantee we'll help you out down the line.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Alright. Because I do not want to take on the Institute all by my fucking self. It would be kind of nice to have a couple other guns shooting people. Because I'm pretty sure even if I went in there with my power armor right now, I'd probably get my ass beat. Now I wonder if I go over there and refuse Father and kill him. I wonder if I'd still be able to fast travel in and out of the Institute. If I remember right, I think if you're with the Brotherhood, that Optimus Prime looking dude goes in and smashes the place open, and they go in and help you take it out. But I don't know, I think the Brotherhood and the Institute are kind of one and the same. It's saved you, Kate. Yep. I like this drum mag. Oh, alright. Proceed. Go ahead, kill him. Okay. Yeah, I've never been a fan of energy weapons or anything, so yeah, I don't think so. And I'm assuming that that's probably like a plasma, some kind of plasma gun or... Well, I'll go with my blackout. Don't mind me, just passing through. Great. Oh, fuck. Don't tell me. He's up top, isn't he?
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my...
Looks like it was your lucky day.
An interesting choice of words. My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Who's Jackson?
Jackson was the leader of this caravan. He had a great mind for technology. In many ways, he is my creator. He installed all my current upgrades. Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the robots.
You're upgraded?
Yes, modified using a robot workbench based on prototype schematics. The workbench allows for a wide range. Perhaps if I had more Sentry bot-based defenses, I could have successfully defended my friends against those robots.
Tough break.
They were my friends, and I failed them. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
Well, what's done is done. We can't change the past.
You're right. I must look to the future. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
It sounds like it could be a dangerous undertaking.
For me alone, it certainly is. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
This isn't my fight.
Correction. This is everyone's fight. As long as these robots roam free, people will die, and the Mechanist will only grow more powerful. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots. You may find information there. I will follow and assist with you.
Not right now.
Perhaps there's a place I may be of use until you return. I'm familiar with the settlement. Hopefully, I may be...
Alright. Motherfuckers, you guys had grenade launchers over here and you guys fucking still couldn't beat them?
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
We'll meet Deacon. Get that shit done, so hopefully that we can use them to go in and beat up the brother or the Institute. Oh. Yeah, fuck it. I don't really use them anyway, so. Too much zoom. Okay.
Playtime! Shunt! I was just getting warmed up.
No, you weren't. You were still cold. You didn't even get a shot off. Alright, well, how far is this shit? Where am I? Alright, we're fast traveling over there. I didn't think it was that far. If I remember right, I think he's up top. Nope, I was wrong. Oh, I hope this is not a long mission. Come on. I want to hurry up and beat the Institute.
Hey.
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
That? Not much of a disguise.
A disguise is more than a wig and some lice-ridden clothes. You'd be surprised how far I've gotten with the right attitude and a clipboard. But about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Your base was under a donut shop?
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
Alright, so,
what happened?
Our HQ was strong, defensible. Heck, we thought it was secure. Inside a minute, the Institute troopers breached the doors and turned it into a shooting gallery. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you when we get inside. I know that's a bum deal, but strategic ignorance has saved our organization more times than I can count. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs, symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go.
Yeah, that's not very, secretive. Okay, you could take a couple shots too. Deacon, hurry your ass up.
Oh, thank God. Do you have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just shown me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Ease up there, pal, or we're gonna have a problem.
I already got problems, asshole. That little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn Chrome Dome city sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
What do you mean by Chrome Dome synths?
You know, them early model synths. Looks like metal wrapped over mechanical innards. You see them here and there doing who knows what for the Institute.
They have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields. I couldn't draw you a map if I tried.
Good to know. I'll be going.
Yeah. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
Oh, maybe I should have brought my power armor, then I could just jump down. But no. Great, going into a sewer. It's not like there's not gonna be death claws or anything down here.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Okay, that's a master lock. I ain't getting that.
Hi.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
I'm risking my neck here. I want to know what I'm risking it for.
So I'll be straight with you, although you're not gonna like it. I have no idea what the prototype does. Us railroad agents are treated like mushrooms. Kept in the dark and fed... well, you get the idea. It's gotta be important, though. Des wouldn't risk our hides lightly.
Uh-huh.
Let's find a prototype, then.
Together with you? I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown. Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. 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 Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. We know.
Payday.
Alright, I'm gonna eat. Oh shit.
In the center of that rail sign. That means there's a cache nearby. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before. Well, you know. Look around. Tinker managed to turn on the defenses. Barely slowed the coursers down, but hey, probably saved some lives.
I'm not sure if they were,
Offline. Hostile detected. Hostile.
You're gonna pay. I'll wipe the floor with you.
With the most advanced Institute sensors available, I will find you.
Maybe we should rest here.
Please come
This
out.
looks like a fortress.
please come out so I can shoot you. Sure, yeah, I'll get right on that.
Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death. Scanning.
Up ahead. Power them up. We can give our friends a little surprise.
Combat subroutine. Eliminating all hostiles.
A whole lot of little red dots.
Is someone present?
Hey there.
If we make it out of here alive, I guarantee your railroad material.
Oh, I hate these damn things.
That's it.
Odd movement detected. Curious. You must be terminated.
Something's ghosting us. Do this more often.
Bye-bye, General.
I do like these slug rounds.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
I do like these slugs because of how much damage that they put out, but I think
speaking,
I think I like the regular rounds a little bit better because it's got more spread. Oh, I guess.
I think we're lucky. We just missed whoever was here.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out.
Perfect.
He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
What's so special about the gun?
Tinker Tom restored it. You'll meet him later. It's cutting-edge old-world tech. It's powerful and, more importantly, quiet. You'll never find another weapon like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about this gun.
Grab Carrington's prototype. There's an elevator. I didn't think I'd ever see this place again.
Let's see. Oh, well, where the hell are they?
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps flying sensors need calibration.
There.
Wow, that doesn't look half bad.
Yeah, no. Close sights. I'll leave that suppressor on there. And I'm gonna favorite that one too. Okay, don't need that. Sell them. Sell the flare gun.
Movement detected.
Now this is what I'm talking about. I might be able to get that open. Just saying.
End of the line. Just power up the elevator.
Going up.
Alright, let's see if they'll help destroy the Institute. I kind of want to go to war with the Brotherhood too, because I don't like them either. As much of kind of pussies that the Minutemen and the Railroad are for being as goody-goody as they are.
Quit playing games and come out rap and see ya. First crack at the gear.
Alright, well, let's see. But yeah, as much of goody-goody kind of pussies that the Minutemen and the Railroad are, I think those are the only factions that I really like in this game. The Brotherhood, they just kind of seem like they abuse their power a little too much, and they think too highly of themselves. Institute kind of has the same flaws with them. Let me know down in the comments what faction you guys all choose, and what factions you didn't like. Because I can kind of understand the good points of the Institute as well, to a very small degree. But if they were actually trying to help the Commonwealth, I don't think that they would be having synths go up and attack people or kidnap people. To me, it sounds kind of more like they're...
And the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon,
Mhm.
so is any of that true?
Why don't you believe Deacon?
Let's just say that Deacon and the Truth aren't always on the same team.
We got the job done. Does the rest matter?
I suppose not. I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Alright, we got the common enemy, so...
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now I need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Let me think.
It's a big decision. Take your time.
Call me Fixer.
Fixer certainly seems an apt name. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our
Can we just go
HQ is one of
kill?
our most tightly
Okay.
guarded
Up top, you
secrets.
gotta be careful.
I'm gonna end this episode right here,
Never can tell when you're being
and I'll start another episode. This is getting a little too long right now.